The round table.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will. It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the round table.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
Eddie's on prayer. Let's get some impressions.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
I won't do it.
Catholic God.
Wow.
White thin Jesus.
All right, white thin Jesus. You're the only real Jesus to me.
Unbelievable, Eddie.
Thank you for saying that.
You sound like a pedophile, White Fin Jesus.
White thin Jesus, I'd like to thank you for taking my ass virginity.
Whoa. Oh. Is this a confession or a prayer? What's happening here, Edward?
All right, actually, we're praying for the round table to win the Creek Awards against all the other
I thought we were going to mention this thing.
What do you mean?
All right.
We're nominated, baby.
Okay.
We're the champions. We're from last year.
It's
ours. It's ours to lose.
Praying
We're like
to win
Matt
this.
Damon from Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
But praying to win this is our first sincere prayer makes it seem so much sadder.
That's what I think Kevin said it right.
All right. I pray that everybody loses.
That's
Yeah,
better.
That way, we're still the champions and we don't have to win.
That's perfect.
You know,
Yeah,
I think
especially Mike Lawrence. I want him to lose.
Okay.
give him one win. You know?
Nah, man, he got wet hands.
He's got a hot girlfriend, so it doesn't even.
Yeah, he's got a Dina. That's his win. He's done.
A little inside there. Mike Lawrence is doing great, though. He's got a lot of money.
Yeah. So, dear God, everybody loses the podcast awards at the Creek, and thank you for not nominating Page 7. Thank you for not nominating Last Podcast.
Fuck that.
Thank you for not nominating Top Hat.
And Page 7 wasn't fucking nominated either. What was nominated?
7,
He already thanked that, Jackie.
Yeah, I already thanked that. Yeah, you wasn't nominated, and I thank you, God. I thank you, female Rebecca God, for not nominating them because they didn't deserve it, and they're just not good enough.
That's right.
Wow.
The prayer has turned.
You just insulted like so many people on the round table today.
Vitriol there, a lot of jealousy coming through.
And it's just good to be number one. Stay number one.
That's right.
I live a champion. I'm gonna fucking die a champion.
That's
I
right,
just
Eddie.
feel like the blood like rushing to the top of my head.
I feel like ODB right now. We win.
Why do you feel like ODB?
He's in a fucking casket.
Oh man, but he died a champion.
Eddie's
Of what?
Of
crack cocaine?
Being dirty.
Yeah, that's true. All right, is that the end of the
Can
prayer?
it end?
Thank you, Jesus. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen, Catholic
Again,
God.
you're welcome. Thank you again for having me.
Welcome to Creek in the Cave Comedy Award-winning podcast, the Round Table of Gentlemen. All right, who's around this round table that isn't all gentlemen?
Oh, should I go first this
Oh,
time?
I guess so.
Kevin
Yeah.
Barnett, he's sitting next to me, and it fucks with
This
my
is
head.
you,
Everything's
Jackie.
weird. Yeah, I shouldn't have to look to my right.
I don't feel right, man.
I
I'm
like
holding
having
the
you in
mic.
front of me. Keep you in my vision so I know where you're at.
Kevin's got things to do. He's got to be able to move at any time.
That's right.
Jackie Zebrowski, I'm fucking here too.
Jackie, are you
here
upset?
too.
Are you okay?
No.
You're reeling?
Yeah, man, I'm fucking reeling. I'm fucking easy breezy lemon squeezy.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good.
I thought you were going to say cheddar cheesy.
Oh, I wish I did say cheddar cheesy.
Well, we can take it from
I'm
the
definitely
top.
more cheddar cheesy than I am lemon squeezy.
That's good. All right. Then we know Ed's here.
How you doing, everybody?
Jesus Christ.
Are you extra loud today,
Damn,
or
I'm
I've
not
just been
sure.
hungover for a week?
Yeah,
It's just like you're the entire movie of Caddyshack 2.
indeed.
Holden McNeely and I'm popping cherries.
Oh, God damn it.
Busting fucking cherries. Exploding up cherries, man.
Reminds me of the video Henry was talking about earlier.
By busting up
explode a
cherries,
cherry.
he means sweating under his tits, which he's doing profusely right
His
now.
breasts are the cherries.
The
and they
thing I
are
like about
busted.
fucking squashing fucking cherries, the only time when you have sex and you get to say, you're allowed to say, it's supposed to hurt.
Yeah.
Right, that's true. That's true. All right, and then I guess we have the Chuckle Hut, and sort of sitting in for Kevin for half of the podcast. We got this guy over there. And he's...
Andrew Zebrowski, I pop cherries when I have them in my slices of pie. You
know what, Marcus? I don't think today is a good day to record. Could we not do it today?
I don't think we can do it.
I'm out of juice.
We can do it. I have faith in us.
Busting fucking cherries up in this shit.
I don't have faith in you.
I'll lick a melon.
Squirrel.
All right. Well, this is all right. I am Ben, and then that is Marcus. Let's just get to a news. As a matter of fact, now Ed's gone, so now
lick, and that cherry juice coming down my legs.
Cherries like them when they're hairy.
Cherries, medicine of cherries.
Holden, have you ever taken a woman's virginity? No. By taking them and stolen, violently beat it out of her?
I know. Normally, I should say yes.
Right.
To keep things going. But no, I have not busted a fucking fat cherry before. No, I have not.
All right, but you will do it in the near future.
I've gotten blood on my dick.
How did that happen?
Busting cherries. Fucking riding the red train, brother.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
I had a bloody dick last week.
Absolutely. Fuck it.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
Oh, why is it wonderful?
Wonderful.
All right.
Oh, I guess we gotta fuck in the shower tonight.
Oh, I guess we do. Oh, let's do it in the bathtub so the water gets red.
Did you guys give each other these bloody dicks? Because I think it sounds like it.
I once had a nosebleed while naked.
Yeah. All right, Edward's back. Let's get to the first news story, because I'll tell you, Eddie, when I have to request filler content, it gets really disgusting.
Well, get to the story. It's even grosser.
Thank you for coming back.
Swedish and Danish officials are urging Scandinavian males to swim with caution after a fisherman in the Öresund Sound caught an 8-inch pacu, an Amazonian piranha relative known for its disconcerting particular appetite. The Telegraph reports that the freshwater fish, which grows up to 35 inches and weighs up to 55 pounds, has earned the nickname ball cutter after its notorious proclivity for eating human testicles.
It eats his nuts. It's a nut-eating fish.
The picture of it, it swims straight up, apparently.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, like right at the nuts.
You can't defend yourself against that, man.
No way.
No.
This is the thing. It's called like a pacu, too, so it seems like it'd be like, oh, sweet little pacu.
Yeah, it sounds like poo-poo and caca mixed together.
So if a lady is swimming in the water, she's entirely safe.
There's nothing to grab. Unless you have low
Clits.
hanging lips.
Labias and things like that.
Is it not just the general area of the body? Like if it just swam right up there, it would just get stuck up inside the hole?
Maybe.
I mean, would it just go
looking for
inside
balls.
of Jackie?
I feel like there's tiny dicks over there, so the pussies probably aren't.
No, not Scandinavia.
Really?
Yeah, they're hung like fucking dragons.
Sure.
It's just fun. I just like that we now have a fun pet name for certain kinds of chicks who love a fucking mouthful of fucking nuts, brother. Pacus.
The cacus.
Cacus?
Pacus.
Pacus.
Yeah, you're my little
I
pacu.
probably could have guessed that.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why it goes for the testicles is because its normal diet is fruits, nuts, and small fish.
Oh, it makes sense. Yeah. It wouldn't be eating Eddie's nuts.
Already there. Moving on to the next story.
Science made a joke.
Well, that's why in order to nullify, they should just start like swimming with bags of peaches tied to their belt.
That's a good
No,
idea.
then all those pacus are like, ooh, look at that big set of nuts. He's got like 9 of them. Let me get at that juice. Let me get at that nut meat.
I don't know if we should. I don't know if we should do it.
It's really only dangerous to men swimming naked, though. If you have a swimsuit on, you're fine.
I was
Or
gonna
so
say,
say
how did
Swedish
it know?
officials.
Yeah.
If you believe them.
I believe him.
I don't fucking believe him for
I
a
don't
goddamn
understand
second.
him.
Borgy Borg.
I'll tell you what, that would be a great like gangster fucking thing to do to like dudes to freak them out, like catch them in the bathtub like Big Lebowski and throw in a fucking pacu down there.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Other thing is
But
just
you have to explain like what the fish does first. It takes like
in a Swedish accent or whatever. It's in the pacu. It's your
I also
nut.
bet that's a Swedish accent?
I don't know.
Okay.
No, you just got pacu.
All right.
You can also pop all the teeth out of a pacu and get a fucking mind-blowing nut job. That fish just go like just gargling them.
Well, speaking of
like it's
pacus,
a $10 fucking prostitute.
speaking of pacus, Sarah Benincasa is
$10
joining us.
prostitutes.
Thank you for being here, Sarah Benincasa.
So excited to be here, you guys.
You
Can
got
we get
your
a
hair-
big, like, arousing, let's
Eiffel Tower that bitch.
1, 2, 3.
Let's Eiffel Tower that bitch.
Sarah Benincasa was featured on a website entitled "Let's Eiffel Tower That Bitch," and I'll tell you, I think it's big. You know, people really like what you're doing.
I honestly think it's the most greatest, amazingest thing that's happened to me since I won the 3rd grade spelling bee.
Wow, that's not bad.
Hard not to show my mom and dad because I was laughing so hard when I saw it that they were like, "Oh, what are you doing? What are you looking at?" And I was like, "Facebook."
So great. It's like they like you. They really, really like you.
Yeah.
They like me so much that they want to anally and orally penetrate me at the
And
same
high
time.
five while they do it.
Take you to Paris.
I just also want to say you're lucky. I was featured on a website called Let's Rotisserie That Hog.
Yeah.
So
Very
that's
little
at least
pleasure.
nice. So you got the Eiffel Tower that's romantic.
Right.
So it's the sweetest thing a man or 2 men have ever done for me. It was
I think it
beautiful.
requires even 3 men, perhaps.
One to videotape it, maybe.
Yeah, sure. One to produce it, one to videotape it, and another to distribute.
somebody to
They are
edit it and
very,
distribute it.
they are
team of
very
men.
confused about you.
They think that I'm a Jewess, for
Yeah,
one thing.
they say he's got matzo fever, she's got matzo fever, and cue Stevie Wonder. We're in love.
Wow. Let me see the website, Marcus.
That's right, folks. We've got Matza Fever over here. This week's Matza Fever Hottie of the Week is super hot and funny Sarah Benincasa.
Oh,
This
very
Jewish
nice.
princess has really been making it happen for us over here at LETTB, and that is why she is a HOTW. Can I get a what?
You got it. What?
And by the way, there is one of your official press photos.
administration.
One of your official press photos is you spread eagling on a couch.
That's true.
It's like you're
Asking for it.
begging to be Eiffel Towered
I
by
feel
2
like-
web designers.
That site was written by a white dude trying to sound like black people in the 90s.
That's where we're at right now. We're catching up slowly.
You whatted at anything.
Oh, when if someone was talking to me from the other
What?
room.
What's that?
What?
Grandpa is so cool, especially when his hearing aid isn't working. Well, that's great. And so, Sarah, you feel good about wanting to be Eiffel Towered by these 2 fellas?
I'm sure they're very attractive.
Oh,
they
sure.
seem to be doing very well for themselves. I believe they have no fewer than 4 followers on Twitter.
Oh, that's great.
Marcus, I thought that you were motioning that I should give Kevin a blowjob, but I realized that you meant that and talk into the microphone. It looks very similar to give Kevin Barnett a blowjob.
A little bit. It definitely does. Well, right now we're discussing, what is it, the pacu fish?
The pacu fish,
The
which
pacu
is
fish, it's a nut-eating fish.
Oh.
It eats dudes'
literally.
testicles.
Swims upward. I think that's the most important fact to it. It swims right up and just
torpedo.
gets them.
Yeah.
It's the Hillary Clinton of carps.
In a way. I'm not sure how
There it
many
is. There's the
nuts she
juice.
eats.
There's the juice we've been looking for.
Yeah.
I'm back.
You never went anywhere. So yeah, we're just discussing the ins and outs of this ball-eating fish over here.
Now, has anyone yet expressed a desire to experience this?
Not yet, although it is common in the Amazon because this is where these fish are native to. The story that we're covering, it's special because they are now showing up in Sweden. But in the Amazon, it is very common for fishermen to get their testicles bitten off and then bleed out in the river.
Wait, but you were saying you have to be naked to get attacked by this fish.
Apparently, fishermen do naked stuff.
What?
They
It's
do.
Brazil. There's barely any clothes at dinner.
They're all savages. It's fine.
People have to wear hairnets on their fucking bushes when they sit down to eat their spiced meat platters.
That's not so bad.
Love that country.
Yeah,
Sounds like a good place
go
to be.
and eat a fucking Salisbury steak off a woman's ass.
Yes.
It's called a blue plate dinner because she's so cold. Henry's back.
Yeah,
Hillary Clinton of carbs.
That's a good one. Everyone really liked that one. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Anyway, but apparently it doesn't attack female labias too much. So you're fine, Sarah.
Well, I have no labias because I got rid of them.
You had them shaved off?
I didn't want to be fat, and it took an extra, they were like 2-pounders, you guys.
Those are
right
some
now, you made the right
walls.
choice.
Did you have your labias removed, Sarah?
Yeah, I did.
How was that surgery for you?
It was so fun.
It was a great time.
You know what?
You're like, one day I'm going to be featured on Let's Eiffel Tower that bitch. This would be really great.
Yeah, it's called a roast beef ectomy.
Yeah, you had
Interesting. I think that's
Marcus
an Arby's
is back.
thing. I don't know if anyone was ever gone. That's why I'm confused about the whole thing.
You guys, off topic, I just realized I took Klonopin earlier, and now I'm drinking a margarita, which is a terrible idea. Does anybody want my margarita?
Oh, no. I'd rather see what happens to you.
You're going to wake up with that labia sewed back on.
Oh, sewed onto your cheeks.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Hey, look at me, I'm Walter Matthau.
Now that's comedy.
Holden is back.
You didn't say it. That's fine. All right, well, I guess we've had enough of nut-eating fish.
Yeah.
Let's go on to another story.
A man walking his pet monkey while under the influence of drugs beat his neighbor to death in a row over a barmaid. This is out of Dubai.
At least he didn't beat the monkey to death.
Thank God.
No, the monkey is fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say that up top. The 31
Monkey was thrilled.
I didn't realize you could walk a pet monkey. You know?
Yeah. Well, you can walk a cat if you train it.
Yeah, I guess so. Just the monkey runs
If
around.
you dragged it.
You can tie a bird to a fucking rope and pull it anywhere you want it to go.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. That's true.
Virtually anything.
Anything.
Swordfish.
Yeah, you could walk a swordfish for a little while. Yeah.
For a little while.
That's true.
Well, the 31-year-old Emirati kicked the victim to the ground, bit his nose, and poured sand in his mouth before leaving him to die.
Wow.
He said he was walking his monkey past his neighbor's house on July 16th.
Like he's jacking off,
Yeah.
walking his dick, just like, I'm just walking my monkey around.
But the way this story sounds, you have to ask the question: was he walking the monkey, or was the monkey walking him? Let's think about that.
That's a good
It was a
point.
seeing eye monkey.
Yeah. The monkey's just like, kill that man.
The monkey made me do it. Have you
Yeah,
ever seen
rip
that?
off his nose and pour sand in his mouth. That's how a monkey kills.
It's like Stephen King's Monkey Shines, which is a terrible scientific experiment gone terribly wrong. Or terribly right.
Well, the man said he was walking his monkey past his neighbor's house on July 16th when the neighbor called his name. Quote, he told me to stay away from his girlfriend, who worked at a bar. The neighbor challenged him to a fight.
She works at the only bar in town.
Hey, you with the monkey. Stay away from my girlfriend.
Are you talking to me? Do you think he's talking to me, monkey? Oh, yes, he's talking to you.
The man said, let's meet head to head. I agreed, and we headed to a nearby place. The man said he was tying his monkey to a pole when his neighbor took him by surprise and slashed his head with a razor blade.
Whoa. This is a white fight, right?
No, this is Dubai. These are
this
Arabs.
is in Dubai?
Yeah.
I just feel like this is how, like, royalty fights.
Is it
We will meet at a
Dubai?
secured location, and we will get our aggression out on each other in a nice environment.
Dubai's filled with rich white people, though, isn't it?
Yeah, you can kind of do anything you want in Dubai. They have an indoor ski slope in their mall. I mean, it's
Really?
a wild place.
Yeah.
It sounds insane.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
But
Skiing
instead
in
of
the mall.
snow, they use the ashes of girls.
Yeah. That's actually sad. though.
Yes.
Sad but true.
And it was also weird. Instead of skis, they used long baguettes of bread.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Zany time.
Yeah, you get something. You have something to take home if you work there. That's kind of fun. You get the old loaves of bread there. It's kind of nice. Yeah. Consistently here. That's what they call me. Ben Kissel, consistently here.
The perp said the neighbor sprayed sand into his face and poked him in the eye. He said, I punched him in the face and kicked him around so he fell. Then I bit his nose and put some sand in his mouth. The neighbor then had difficulty breathing.
Of course.
The Emirati said, he asked me to bring him some water, so I got some from a nearby house and helped him to drink
got
it.
him a glass of water?
Okay, I get some water.
So, Henry, how did he ask for that with the sand in his mouth? You look like you'd use a glass of water.
Let's turn that sand into mud.
Well, after he brought him the water, the neighbor's condition deteriorated, so he took his monkey and fled.
That does happen.
What they don't say is that he hopped on the monkey's back and he rode him running down the street with a horse.
I feel like he had to try. The neighbor had to catch him off guard when he was putting away the monkey because he didn't want him to use the power of monkey love. But what he did not know is that it was already too late.
Go get it, monkey. Yeah, it's like,
The man did not die from sand poisoning, however.
Sand poisoning.
Poisoning.
That's fine. That's
Yeah,
good. Yeah,
that's
that's acceptable.
That's just my diagnosis.
I like it, though.
Yeah. He said the cause of death was concussion and internal bleeding in the head.
Oh, that'll happen.
That's a good hit.
Not bad. Not
Yeah, but
bad
does
at
the
all.
guy get in trouble even though, I mean, it was a concussion. It wasn't the sand that he shoved down his
Fair
throat.
fight.
Right?
I think the guy gets in a lot of trouble because that fella he hit in the head and then shoved sand in his mouth. He died. I think that gets you in
I
trouble.
don't think
Get off his nose,
Yeah,
too.
duels aren't real anymore. Just because you say that you're going to pick a specific place and fight somebody, I don't think it's cool anymore.
But it is Dubai.
Yeah, it's a gentleman's contract.
This is the thing. What drug? This is. I've
that.
been on so many drugs that have never been like I've never known where I am. What drug was he on that he knew exactly where to go, and was it like the parking lot of a White Castle?
Right.
Aspirin.
What do you mean? You usually go fight in a field or something. Good soccer field. There's
But
a lot of soccer
Dubai is
fields.
full of it's isn't
Well,
like
there's
a
a bunch
gigantic
of
Different
sand.
places that you could fight somebody to the death in Dubai. Absolutely.
Like on top of the ski slope, for
Yes.
example.
Indeed.
Have any
yeah.
of you guys ever, or girl, ever
Thank you.
been in a fight? You're welcome. Been
she
in
was talking to me.
Like been in a fight where you had to have an appointed time and place?
When I was a kid.
Ed, no.
Yeah.
No, mine were pretty much.
It wasn't after
Yeah, at
school
the
at the
time.
parking lot.
No, you never let them make a decision. You just
Yeah.
attack.
Now, I had a couple of fight dates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over by
With
the
a-
dirt
with a hot
mound.
lady.
That's a little too romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fight.
Well, I won.
By
You
the
won?
dirt mound.
Yeah. No, I used to win fights all the time
What
when I was
was
a
your
kid.
strategy going
That's
in?
just City
Just
Hall in Texas.
Hit and bite.
Hit and bite.
Yeah.
Scratch too, probably.
Yeah.
Your strategy was hit,
not
hit and bite?
Not a clean fighter.
That's
by
good.
any
You
means
shouldn't be.
necessary.
I
Yeah,
was in
no.
a clean fight.
Go for the nuts like the
Scrappy.
pacu fish.
Always
Actually,
a
my
scrapper.
dad always said that about fighting, is if you fight dirty.
Yeah. And go for the face.
Yeah.
It
Grab
just
by his
freaks him
balls.
out.
You grab my balls, you shake his balls a bunch like a
You
paku.
shake his nuts.
You
Yeah.
beat the paku.
Right.
You stick your finger in their ear real hard.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's another
There's
good
a
way
pressure
to fight.
point right behind the ear, and if you push that, dude just fucking drops.
You also try to kiss the dude.
Right.
Like you
They'll
get him
stop
down
fighting
and you
you.
just little kisses on his mouth, start biting his neck a little bit.
You put his hand on your balls.
Oh, that is much more
You ever
much
see
more
like a
terrifying.
man will try to entice another man to fight by blowing him kisses, and then the other one will start blowing kisses back, and then that makes them really mad at each other, and then they fight.
What kind of gay ass fight do you witness? That's amazing. Do they
It
do?
seems like you're just about to make out.
You have to
Yes,
leave.
come
All
on,
right,
baby.
everybody. Let's say goodbye to Kevin Barnett.
Oh,
Goodbye,
Kevin. Nice to see you,
Have a
Kevin.
good show.
Go on and continue to advance your career.
We'll be here waiting.
Forever and ever and ever. I do love a good kiss fight.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah,
fun way to entice somebody into some violence.
Yeah, there's some videos online. Yeah, people right before an MMA fight, a dude when they get real close, a dude kissing another dude in the mouth, and he just gets so.
yeah.
Ooh, I wanna
There's
watch
one
that.
reaction where the dude gets pissed and clocks the other dude immediately. And there's another reaction where he kisses him and the other guy smiles, he's just yeah, it's great.
I may do it. No, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, that's awesome. You know?
I would immediately take my cock out at that point.
Yeah,
And
I would
start
wanna watch him
jacking it
fuck.
gently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted
Yeah.
them to start fucking.
yeah.
Fuck and then beat the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
Now that's a match.
That's a
that's a
manly
fight.
match.
I
There's
wouldn't
those-
want to see it.
You ever see those
damn it.
porns with the two chicks where they're fighting a whole bunch, and then the girl starts to lose, starts getting her
Oh, I've
pussy?
seen that.
It's fantastic.
When the
Kink.com,
girl loses, it seems like she's really winning. She's the one who ends up
Kink.com puts
dominating.
out some very quality videos in that
Kink.com.
genre.
I just
Just
thought of
called
something-
wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling. Mixed martial farts, and then everyone just gotta fart.
I
and
saw
then-
a fight once at
Kinda
a
fun.
music video shoot where they had these girls from BurningAngel.com.
Oh, yeah.
And then they had some girls from SuicideGirls.com.
Henry has a membership.
I used to.
One of the Suicide Girls didn't like the Burning Angel girl. Now, they were supposed to be in a tub full of chocolate pudding, which they were in this music video
describing it.
shoot.
No, wait, real quick.
The pudding or the women, Henry?
I know the basis of Suicide Girls, but I don't know Burning Angel. Give you a brief description of each.
It's basically like if your dad fucked you you can be on Burning Angel.
But if your uncle fucked you, then you're a suicide
girls
girl.
who are doing hardcore porn.
Okay, and suicide girls are like tatted up hipster chicks.
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
are Burning
yeah.
Angel girls. So the
Yeah.
same.
But
Like
Burning
they-
Angels they're more like trash.
They have hardcore pornography sex.
Again, their fathers fucked them.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
suicide girls or uncles fucked them.
Yeah.
Right.
Better.
So you've got this uncle fucked girl versus this daddy fucked girl in a tub of chocolate pudding.
And some tears.
And they're, always tears.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to be fake fighting, but guess what? They start real fighting. The suicide girl punches Burning Angel girl in the mouth, knocks 2 of her teeth out.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
they have
better
to be,
for sucking a penis then.
Well, I guess a tiny penis that might.
Thank you for doing that.
I don't know why you made her retarded, but that also happens.
and they had to be pulled apart by the crew. But let me tell you, the band was really into it, and all those extras. We were pretty into it too. It was an entertaining evening of fun in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Oh, in New Jersey. Anytime you're on a nice photo shoot in New Jersey involving a bunch of porn stars, it'll always end with 2 women fighting and one losing a couple of teeth.
But what would make a grip more ecstatic than having to pull apart 2 fighting naked, tatted up
ladies.
Oh.
Yeah, all right. Henry, I can feel your heart across the table.
I mean, that's the thing.
See,
Henry, drain the pool. Here's a large straw. Oh, thank you so very much.
Tastes like chocolate pudding.
Yeah, that was like a
I
little
think
pussy.
that it has a chalky undertone, so I'll pass.
Yes, he's
So
very
did they
prudish.
film while they were real fighting?
Yeah, they did, but they had to cut some of it out. There's some kind of insurance issue.
When she lost her teeth.
Yeah.
What
I
band
don't
was
want to
it
get
for?
sued. Fuck, what were they
Suck
called?
Suck mother dog. Yeah, suck
Probably
mother.
Suck Mother.
Who jacks off to 2 women fighting in chocolate pudding, though? It doesn't seem very erotic to me. I
Well,
mean, there's really
chocolate
nothing there.
pudding is delicious.
Oh, wait, but Ben, I thought you were on a lesbian kick. You're not into that?
Not in chocolate pudding.
Why not?
Chocolate pudding is great.
It seems like they're exactly.
Yeah,
it
it's
seems
like
like they're
poopies.
covered in
I thought
human
you liked
fecal.
doo-doo.
I don't. Why would I like doo-doo?
No, he likes pee-pee.
You like it when
pee-pee.
girls get shit on the chest?
No, no one likes anybody to have a bunch of shit on them. It's filthy.
Oh, okay.
Lou
Yeah,
Reed
I
likes to
misunderstood.
Lou Reed likes to sit underneath a glass coffee table and have women shit on the glass.
Isn't that
Really?
Yeah, because then if you've always had fantasies about working at Carvel, that's what
That's
you want.
closest you'll ever come to a woman.
I would like to see Lou Reed's Cold Stone. Cold Stone Creamery. Where he just like makes it real nice right in front of you.
And when it's just all death by chocolate. That's like all the various.
No, but literally, if you do eat it, you will die. It's poo poo. It is actually human.
That is how Lou Reed talks.
What is this how Lou Reed talk?
Hello.
Hello, I'm Lou Reed. No, I like
Yes.
poo-poo.
It's actually poo poo.
Instead of cake batter, they got man batter.
Oh yeah.
And they sing the Cold Stone songs because you know you can ask them to sing the Cold Stone songs.
Oh, that's right.
And they have to do
With them, they have to
Yeah,
sing
they
it.
have to
Supposed to.
sing.
I loved
bitches
it.
I've
sing.
seen some very disgruntled Cold Stone workers, though. They weren't singing it. Definitely not. There's
I
no
would
way.
report them to their fucking manager.
Yes. That's
And
right.
get them fired for not showing the proper amount of joy that I gave when I gave them $1.
That is a hobby of Henry's. A hobby of Henry's is to get people fired from ice cream restaurants.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
I
fair.
push them to their limit.
That's right.
I consider myself a stress test type of guy when it comes to
So
people
let's
who
go
sing
through this.
songs at like a TGI Fridays for like your birthday.
Like a sizzler.
Sizzler.
Yeah.
Make my spoon a fork.
Now I will be yelping all of this.
I don't think there's a proper crunch to my corn fritters.
Well, I will be happy to fix the crunch, sir, if that is what you want.
your ass is grass, Joffrey, if that's your real name.
All right, it's actually Janj.
Josh is an amazing name.
That's what we used to when we were in 6th grade. We used to call dicks Jonges. Because we found out that John Jay signed the Declaration of Independence, and we said his name sounded like a dick name, so we shorted it to John so the teachers wouldn't get us in trouble. So we would go, let's learn more about the Johns, and the teachers would go, what's that? And we go, it's secretly about pooping and dicks.
That's Eiffel Tower, that bitch.
You should really get that tattooed on your back.
Sarah Benacosta, as seen.
You get also a beautiful tattoo of the Eiffel Tower. It should be like "Let's" and then beautiful ornate
huge.
tattoo.
I like right above my asshole.
Or I mean, it could just be like
Yeah.
"Let's Eiffel Tower" and then just a picture of your face.
pregnant
Let's
dog.
Eiffel Tower that bitch.
I want a like leaning Tower of Pisa, which would just be like we lean over and fall asleep on each other.
That or he's like
that would be
hard
nice.
too
Yeah.
the entire time.
He's got like half stack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a big fan of flying buttresses.
Let's move on to another.
I don't know what that means.
All right, it's an architecture term.
It's an architecture
Is
thing.
it?
It's
I
in,
thought it was like a whirling dervish, which is like a spinning Arab.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Hold on. I don't think that that's appropriate.
It's not an Arab thing.
No, it's
A
not.
whirling dervish, a
whirling-
spinning Arab?
That's
Yes,
what it is.
absolutely.
Yeah.
A whirling dervish is a spinning
It's
Arab.
Yes.
tornado.
Yeah, with knives.
Before they had electricity in the deserts, those were their fans. And they would get
I
the
see.
spineless Arab to spin in a
It's
circle.
like
I've heard that.
those hippie Muslims, the Sufi Muslims,
Yeah.
the hippie kind.
Oh, okay.
They like
It
to
is-
swirl around in a circle. That's how they find God.
They wear the silly hats, and they're called whirling dervishes.
Yeah, it looks like Fantasia.
Man, that's dumb.
Indeed. Well, I think that sounds really, really great. I love them.
All right, guys.
That's
You
nice.
just creep me out.
Why?
I don't know. It's creepy when you love things.
I love a good whirling dervish.
Is it mad
when-
at you sticking your erect penis in like a flushing toilet?
Yeah. That's what I call it.
I love whirling.
And for the 1000th time, the toilet has not taken my penis. Oh, I will always beat you, penis.
Ain't no
toilet.
pakus in there.
Hey, no.
Now I need you to get out of my bathroom, landlord.
Toilet's Paco free. Still got my nuts. Came all over the walls. I ejaculated on your walls.
I love how we keep being almost funny.
I'm working on it, you know? One of these days.
Oh, man.
No, it's just overall disdain for everyone in the room. What is, what's the story, Marcus?
All right, guys. Back by popular demand.
Oh man, is it?
What are we to do? It's pedophile corner.
I can tell a whole bunch of stuff about it today.
Paku, no, not my tiny nut.
Hey, you used to trust me, little kid, but now I'm going to destroy that trust.
All right. What's a lot of fantasies.
Hello, I'm your third grade teacher. Now I'm going to be your ultimate nightmare.
Good, yeah. Well, some people go into teaching for different reasons. That's fine.
Investigators learned Thursday that a man arrested last week for trying to lure a child into having sex claimed he was a college student studying sexology.
Actually, that is a major thing.
Plausible.
How old was he?
30.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like mixology, but with coming on children.
Oh, that's the major difference. I see.
His name is Benjamin Clinton Stribling.
Don't like that.
Prepare to get stribbled.
Yeah.
Is that when I get to feel shame in the afternoon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Always shame
Stribble
before
all
dinner.
over your
I'm going to
fucking mouth.
stribble you to your burning angel.
Can you cut all my laughs out of this segment? I want to run for office.
The charges stem from interactions he's accused of having with the girl on Facebook. He's accused of posing as a college student studying sexology and said he had to have sex with girls who were virgins as part of his research.
Yeah, I buy it.
Pop that cherry.
I guess he was popping cherries.
Scoosh. You got just a shribble.
That's what I'm gonna do, man. Just fucking, you just see a picture of a cherry just fucking bust open, then I jump through the screen and it's like Holden McNeely, and all the fucking girls show me all the tits and everything come out.
Is it just like my brain that I hear stribble and I think strudel?
Oh, see, I was thinking double stribble.
Like, yeah, because the
double dribble.
Yeah,
the
like a
girl is the
basketball
strudel. He is the
Yeah,
strudel.
and you put your fucking sweet.
I was thinking tribble.
Like Star Trek.
Of a dribbling dick.
That's
Dribbling
the
from
most
its dick.
literal.
So to recap, Eddie thought of sports, Sarah thought of Star Trek, and Henry thought of food.
How telling. And all I thought of was Boston cherries. Man, I can't wait to get out there, man. I'm like a fucking Dracula, motherfucker.
I can't wait till you take that fucking fruit spear out for a walk, Holden.
Everyone's really going to enjoy it.
They
can't
call
wait.
me the Tong.
Guess how old the girl was.
Interesting. I'm going to say she's 17 years old.
13.
You got it.
13 years old.
I
Very
smelled
good.
a rising 8th grader.
That's
I just
good.
don't understand why you would want your virginity being taken away from you documented.
I don't think she did.
Yeah, it didn't
You know,
work.
She didn't want it.
In a post-Kim Kardashian world, we want everything documented, Edward.
That's right. Think about it.
I think I just realized.
Go back to Jezebel.
She's the only good one there.
That's true, I am.
I figured out like a new sex word for like a sex act. When you go into a room and fuck the shit out of a bunch of like gay dudes and chicks who still have their virginity, fruit salad.
Fruit salad.
Yeah.
Holden,
really don't-
you're in a very special place this evening.
Absolutely.
You
I
are
guess
on
he's
fire.
changing. I don't know about that tag phrase in this one.
I
don't know.
But what do you say to like lay the line on a 13-year-old that you're a college student? It's all just like, you can come, you can see my books. I got a Fear and Loathing
I'll
poster
drive
in
you
my
around
dorm.
in my car. That's all you have to say.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the girl's like, a car with a boy, and then they think
I don't
they're-
think they're that impressed anymore by that, right? I mean,
think
I don't know
it's
how many
normal.
times.
I think a 13-year-old girl is still a 13-year-old girl, and at that point, you can't just drive around willy-nilly in a car with like your girlfriends, your boyfriends.
Yeah,
You
you
can't?
can impress
No.
13-year-old girls with like cigarettes.
A car and Malibu rum.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I just
fucking
gotta
hard
write this
dick.
down.
Yeah, hard dick, man.
Yeah, my little cousin just came to town. I had to buy her Malibu rum.
Of course. And what was her boyfriend's drink, which I think is even better?
Fireball and Mountain Dew.
He looked like a fireball in Mountain Dew.
Fireball, that's cinnamon schnapps, right?
Cinnamon whiskey.
Cinnamon, I'm drunk right now. Schminneman. Hey, my name's Mr. Schminneman.
Yeah, get him, Holden. Yeah.
That's the name of a toothless stripper.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Schmiminin.
I comes out there.
Come on, guys. Let me give you some of that.
Come on me. Come on me.
They say that my mouth is like an octopus.
That's pretty good.
It's got a beak.
I'm gonna
squid.
get you.
All right, we all just went to like a different place for like a second. We're back now.
I left and you guys described my perfect strip club. What did I miss?
Schminneman, you miss Schminneman, essentially.
13-year-old girls.
Yeah, so she's unhappy.
Yeah, I mean, this man was charged with attempted sex assault on a child, internet luring, and parole violation because he was on parole because he's already a sex offender.
These guys are the
But I thought he
scummiest
was
of the
supposed
scum.
to tell everybody when you're a sex
He was
offender.
on the internet. He was doing it across the state.
I mean,
Wow.
can
Yeah.
we sort of agree with him to the sexology claim?
Yeah,
if
and
you
then
are,
it's
if
not
you are
fair.
a registered, well, I mean, if he's a registered sex offender, isn't that the degree?
Yeah, you
Doesn't
yeah,
that
you're
give
just
you your
That-
sexology
it's
degree? Like
that or refrigerator repair. That's it.
janitor or
Sexologist.
continued.
Yeah.
where it's like,
Charlotte.
well, I have to get an A in terrorizing Muff today, otherwise I won't pass my fucking semester as a fucking I don't know
Sexologist.
Sexologist.
Well, I'll say this. This guy does not show up on the Wikipedia entry for notable contributors to sexology.
There's no Dr.
But
Ruth, huh?
Oswald Cole is on there.
Oh, what did he do?
I don't know, but Edward Eichel's on there.
Dong Cole.
He's a good guy.
You got your Masters and Johnson on there, I would guess.
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah.
Beverly Whipple.
Oh, she found the G-spot. She found the G-spot. Rutgers University. Yeah.
I also heard they just found out that the shape of the clitoris in 2009, and that apparently it's an upside down crucifix.
Isn't that something?
Do you know that it's got legs? It's got legs. Did you know that? The clitoris has legs.
What do you mean it has
Like a
legs?
spider?
Have you
mean
ever
it's gonna
seen
run
a-
out of my body?
Put itself
Have you ever
closer to
seen
my
a-
fingers then.
Like a tooth pulled out with the two long things?
The nerves.
Yeah,
attached to
that's
it.
what a clit looks like.
Why are you trying to make women sound more
I just can't
disgusting?
believe the G-spot was found in Jersey.
Yeah.
And they never found it again.
He's running away from Wisconsin on his way to New York to become a big-time actress.
More notable sexologist, Rolf Jendorf.
Oh yeah, Rolf, the Persian hammer, Jindal.
Yeah, I've heard about him.
Vern Bulla.
Oh,
Very
yeah,
successful
giving
man.
her the bulla. What that means is that you take her upper lip and you pull it out and you rub it between her lip and her nose.
Ah, yeah.
Discovered that.
Volkmar Shigush.
Shigush was huge in the 1920 Summer Olympics.
When I make the fuck, she gush real big.
Yeah.
And
Some
finally,
enema with sugar in the ass. And
finally,
shit sugar all over your chest. That sounds kind of fun, right? The big old sugar shit. I mean, I feel like it sounds kind of fun.
It's just when everyone gets quiet, you say things in a very low volume. It's very funny.
and finally, Magnus Hirschfeld.
Magnus Hirschfeld invented the thing where it's okay if you pee a little right before you come if you're a lady. So that's fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, one more, John Money.
Yeah, John.
He's the producer. Yeah, he created Pornhub.
He made this whole fucking thing happen. The sexology wasn't a thing before me. Name's Johnny Money.
I was Johnny Coins, but then I got fucking money.
How much for your pussy?
$18.
Never mind. I'm just gonna throw money at it until you love me.
How much for your pussy? Oh, you don't know the number? Let me show you. You'll just call it out.
Do you take traveler's checks?
There's
pulls
also
up a
Milton
Nissan.
Diamond. A lot of money names around here.
Yeah, these guys got great names.
I think they're all fake names.
What?
Yeah, probably.
Henry, how fucking dare you? Johnny Money is real to me and to you. And he's my lover.
Yes.
Well, tell that to Erwin J. Haberle.
Or Otto Gross.
Haberle.
He's a biker who raped girls.
He broke a lot of different science, though. Turns out they don't like it, which we didn't know that before.
I heard that Johnny Money wears money clips for shoes.
He's got very tiny feet that look like dollar bills.
My name's Otto Gross, and I know more there is to ever know about a woman.
How'd you find that out, Otto?
Oh, just looking inside. I take them and I take them.
Jesus God.
It's a dark cloud over the room today.
Yeah,
I feel.
there's a lot going on.
It's Sunday.
Well, I think we can all just
You're right.
agree.
Lord,
though.
it's Sunday.
It is Sunday.
Hail
Let's
Satan.
Eiffel Tower that bitch.
That's the sound of us fucking high-fiving right fucking Sarah's hand.
Everybody's got a dick in my asshole.
She's gonna
What's
love
that
it.
French
Escaping.
song that everyone knows?
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
The one that's like.
By Eiffel 65?
Yeah, we're a real classy bunch. We know about them French songs.
What does that mean, Henry?
It's something about I shit in a bucket, and you can tell because I smell like it.
Yeah, the bucket does anyway. Yeah, that's true. No, I love that song. I particularly enjoy the
I know
message.
for a fact that we have like no French listeners.
No, we do. We
no,
have a bunch.
actually, French, as far as the countries that listen to us, France is number 6.
What? Schwa then
What's-
French.
What's
France.
1, 2, and 3?
Baguette.
Yeah.
I enjoy cheese, France.
1, 2, and 3 is, of course, USA.
Yeah.
Cool.
USA.
USA! USA!
Great Britain.
Yeah.
Okay, Britain.
I'm
Yeah.
British. I love me teas.
And, of course, Australia.
Oh, that's our people.
We do a lot of Australian.
And then number 4, Germany.
Oh, well,
France is
they're
number
sick
4.
fucks.
Kissel's
Scheiße.
Yeah.
That's indeed.
It's all the souls of the Jews Kissel's family killed.
It is funny when you speak, Sarah. Of course, it's hilarious because Jews don't have souls.
Christ.
Could that be the name of the episode?
No.
Ben says Jews don't have souls.
Oh, if you put Ben says in
Ben
front of
says
it, yeah.
Jews don't
Ben
have
Kissel.
souls.
No.
Yeah,
Freddie
Benjamin
says
J.
hello.
Kissel,
No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
insane.
yeah.
No, that was
Williamsburg
just
resident.
All right, let's move on.
It was a JK.
Metropolitan Avenue.
I thought we
That's
had
his
a lot.
address.
I thought we had a lot of listeners in Guam.
Guam?
Yeah, don't we have
There's
Guam?
like 8 people in Guam.
Don't they all listen?
Guam is considered part of the United States.
Great.
Oh, you know what? I have an update from my last appearance on this program.
Oh, what happened?
Which was when Marcus gave out my email address, which granted is very easy to figure out. I got 2 emails from 2 different listeners who said to me they wanted to know if I would like a dick pic. And I said, no, thank you. And they said, hey, that's okay. Loved hearing you on the show. Both of them. Very nice people.
polite.
Very
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
people.
yeah. Our listeners are so nice.
Very nice people.
We love all of you.
Yeah, they legitimately thought you wanted one. They didn't even like sending them out.
Yeah.
It was a
They're just
gift.
trying to do
I
you
know.
a favor.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, thanks, bro, but that's cool. And they were lovely people.
I would have said yes.
I'll tell you what, that is cool.
I feel a little weird about it.
Send
What
out
if it's
those-
ugly? And then I
Yeah.
gotta like tell them what it looks like. I just
Like
feel
that one,
weird.
that like purple throbbing one that Ed's ex-roommate got from the guy upstairs.
Yeah.
Oh.
He accidentally sent her a dick pic. He was like sending it to
My
someone
17-year-old
else.
weed dealer.
Oh yeah.
Sent you a dick pic on
Sent
accident.
my roommate a dick pic. He said it was an accident, but there's no way it was.
Yeah.
Man,
That's
and
fine.
his
It
dick
happens.
was like purple.
Oh, sure.
It was insane.
Like it was stained by cherries.
Yeah. Oh God.
Well, it doesn't matter. Send over all disgusting pictures.
Bust 'em!
Yeah.
He's
We
a
should-
horrible weed dealer.
He's a bad weed dealer. Anyway, yes. He sells weed. He's fine.
Ed, what makes a good weed dealer?
Well, you show up, you have weed.
Yeah.
Not too much chit chat.
Yeah, well, that's it. You know, just show up and
That's
have the
it.
weed.
I think we should bring that NSA thing over. By the way, with NSA spying on all of us, we could do the subject for NSA at Cave Comedy Radio. Put in NSA, check this shit out, and send us a bunch of disgusting pictures to Cave Comedy Radio. That'll be fun.
NSA, check it out. To cavecomedyradio@gmail.com. Send us your most disgusting,
They're looking at all the emails we sent,
BD-ridden genitals that you can find.
That's it.
NSA, check it out in the subject line.
It's going to be huge. All
I'm
right.
so glad I don't have access to that email.
Oh, it's all Marcus is going to love it.
Oh, it's all for Marcus.
And this is going to be a great week.
Yeah, it's going to be wonderful. All right, Marcus, what's another story, buddy?
A father with children in the house who was preparing for the rapture blew up his family's Labrador Retriever because the devil was inside the dog.
He might have been right. He might have been right.
How did he blow it up?
He attached an explosive device to his dog and detonated it.
At least he didn't shove the explosives up his ass.
You don't know that.
Well, we don't know that.
Just
That's
think how
true.
cute that dog must have been sitting there with his dynamite hat on for a second.
So sweet.
Till it blew his fucking snout off, and it was just going.
See, it sounds like the devil, children.
Well, they blew more than the snout
Full of
off
pain.
because the remains were strewn around the yard when deputies showed up at the house.
What if this guy was on? What if this is true? What if the entire home was haunted by the devil dog? I mean, it's a very good possibility.
You never know. The man's name was Christopher Dillingham.
Dillingham.
Yeah, and he lived in, let's see here, Skamania County in
okay.
Stevenson, Washington.
Okay.
It's actually pronounced Ska-mania, and they listen to a lot of Less Than Jake. It's driven
He's
mad.
like, I'm sorry, y'all. I was just trying to make dog fetty.
Well, you succeeded at it. It was a great party.
Yep. The man
There's a
said
whole bunch of chunks of dog over here.
Yeah. Hey, you got that. I got some dog in my. There's dog in the punch. There's just dog in the punch.
Why did he think the dog was taken over by the devil?
Keep on shitting in the house.
Kept smiling at him.
Weird.
I know who put the devil in the dog. The man said that his ex-girlfriend gave him the dog and put the devil in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Put
I
the
don't
devil
do
in
that.
it.
That this is a bad thing to do with a gift that is an animal from an ex.
If you're gonna break up with me, I'm gonna blow up your dog.
You blow up the dog. I mean, I love dogs,
I don't
but
like
not as much
that.
as I hate that ex-girlfriend of mine.
Yeah.
No, so blow her up.
No, that's
That's what I
murder.
understand.
That's human murder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Here's how we did it.
If she had the devil in the first place, what do you think, that she got rid of all of the devil?
You don't think
She's
she's not
got
going to
more
put it
devil.
in the parakeet?
How do you give?
You never
How
know.
do you put the devil in the dog? That's what I want to know.
A siphon.
Fist it.
Yeah.
You fist it
It's
in.
like a weird whistle song. Like,
And he goes, arf.
Yeah.
Okay, it's in there.
Here's how we did it. He made an explosive device on his home workbench using black powder from fireworks.
Cool.
He then strapped it around the dog's neck
what I
and
said.
fed the dog treats to keep it from trying to wriggle out of the bomb. He also allegedly told the deputies he stepped behind a wall before triggering the bomb because he did not want to get injured by flying debris. The dog was decapitated.
Best and worst day of that dog's life, though. You know, I mean, that's not
once
the,
you pop, the fun don't stop.
That's right. He's the Pringle of dogs.
Yeah!
True. I mean, it's a dog pinata type situation.
Funny thing, he was charged with having a possession of explosive devices, but not animal cruelty.
Ah,
What
so
a,
'cause he
that's
fed
so
the-
fuck up. I am angry about
Let's
that.
Eiffel
That
Tower
is-
that. Yeah.
Is it any more horrible to dress a dog up in a costume for Halloween?
I think
You're
it
right.
is.
Blow its head
you're
off?
right, Henry.
Well,
What
Henry,
kind
that's
of
a good
costume? For the headless dog costume, like the Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Okay.
Like an Ichabod Crane situation.
Sure.
Yeah, if you dress a dog up like Newt Gingrich and you take it around all day and everyone's kicking it, you know, because they hate
Why are
Newt
they
Gingrich
kicking little
so
puppy
much.
Newt?
But if I dress the dog up like Luigi and I go out as Mario, that's okay.
Yes.
No, that's
Yeah,
horrible.
that's
It's
fun.
embarrassing.
It's embarrassing for
not.
you and
Okay,
the dog.
King
What if-
Koopa.
Well, it's King Poopa.
What if it's the princess?
That's kind of nice.
Papa.
Yeah,
King
yeah.
Papa's.
What if I dress up the dog like a bumblebee and I dress as the hive?
So it's inside of you?
That's interesting. That's weird.
Give me that honey. Give me the honey, puppy.
I think he's fucking his dog there.
Lick
Or his
me,
dog's kinda
lick,
fucking
lick.
him.
I'll go put it on.
Sometimes I dress my dog up. Well, I don't put him in a costume, but I dress up like a big lady dog and I
Right.
lay down in the garden.
Yes.
And I let him
you lay down
seduce my
stomach
butt.
first by any chance? That's fine. No, occasionally you have to be mounted by your dog in order for you to really realize that you love him.
Oh, this is going to be a good one.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, it's time for a segment
Is that
from
what
Holden
happened? Is that
McNeely.
what
Is
time
it
it is?
now?
It's now it.
All right, so we're doing the Roundtable of Gentlemen school.
Ding, ding, ding.
sessions in.
Oh, this is a school thing.
Yeah, we're all going to be
Okay.
teachers of a class. Sarah, you got to jump on board on this one.
I
didn't
will.
give you any pre-warning.
Do you know that I have a master's degree in teaching?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So
This doesn't help at all with this segment.
we're all going to come up with a class that we're going to teach. Marcus is a multi-million-dollar principal
Yes.
of a new school he's starting called the School of Roundtable. He's going to choose one of these classes to go into his curriculum.
Yes, for the
You know, the thing, you do know that you don't technically, like, a millionaire doesn't have to, like, buy a class. Like, it's just like a
Right.
school thing. I'm just trying to explain it to you.
I'm not accredited by the U.S. government.
Is he a millionaire again?
Every time, yeah.
Oh, every time. Okay.
Or not every time, but this time.
This time, I'm a multimillionaire.
So my school,
And this is just a curriculum you have to come up
yeah,
with.
he's a millionaire.
Yeah,
He gets his dick
I'm
sucked
I have room for one more teacher.
Yes.
One
Oh.
It's an elective class, or
It's any class you would like to teach. I am going this as an example as my first one. I would like to teach a class on hide and poopy in your neighbor's house.
hide and go poopy.
Hide and go poopy, essentially. It's a lot of field work. We'll be doing a lot of work on the field with my personal neighbors and anyone else in the class's neighbors. We'll pretty much just be pooping in bags and hiding it in weird places in people's houses. And then they'll be like, oh, where's the poopy? And you have to film it so you can put it online or share it with your friends or like, you know, with
so you're
like,
just making, like, internet content for yourself.
like essentially, yeah, because it's like if you can hide a perfect poopy and then they don't know where it is and they're always like, oh, why does it smell so bad? It must be Jimmy. It must be, you know, essentially we want to get one of the children of the house admitted to like a mental facility for hiding poopy and ruin the whole family's life.
I don't get the class structure. I don't understand what's a class.
So we'll come in, I'll pretty much just immediately shit in a bag right when you come into the class and be like, that's how you shit in a bag.
Bag into it, yeah.
And you know, we'll do like a week on shitting in bags where we'll just
you
get
bring
together.
cat burglars in. They tell you how to, like, get in people's windows.
Exactly, that's
This is how
week
you
2.
shit in a solo cup.
Yeah.
And this is how
That's
you
tough.
shit in a toilet in case you need a refresher.
Like the first 3 weeks, we're gonna be watching me shit into different containers a lot.
You bring in a plumber so he can actually go and shit in the pipes.
Yeah.
Put it in the
Right.
pipe so when you turn on the faucet, liquid shit comes
Ed,
out.
would you like to co-teach this class with me? Is this what you're saying?
I mean, you bring me in and I'll, like, you know, I'll
Dressed as a plumber?
I'll do a day. Like, I'll come in.
Yeah,
for,
I
like,
can't
a
afford. I can't afford to pay 2 teachers.
No, not at all. Ed will be working off
I
the
think
clock.
that
and
disqualifies them.
And by the
I do
way,
think
the
so as well.
the name of the school is the St. Marcus Academy for Boys and Women.
Boys and women.
Yeah, it's just
All
like
boys under
15-year-old boys,
15, all
hot
women over
24-year-old,
23.
like,
Yeah.
go it.
Yes, yes.
Boys and women. Now who's the pedophile?
So yeah,
It's so-
essentially,
it's so tough to find love here at Marcus's Boys and Women's School because all the boys are like
There's
St. Marcus-
something about that multimillionaire principal, Marcus Parks, that I love.
and so So essentially, like, the final thesis will be like everyone has to poop in a certain container of their choosing, hide it in a neighbor's house, and fully document the neighbor's family decline.
Cool. A lot of liability issues here, but
certainly. But we're talking about poopy here, so
I'm a multi-millionaire, so I've got a lot of lawyers.
Absolutely, you have lots of million dollars, and I can
Yeah.
get shit pretty much into anywhere.
I know you can. I have faith in you, Henry.
So this is all right. So you know this fucking classes because I remember when I was in school, the whole time I was like, "This is a cheap fucking deal, man." Right?
Yeah.
So the class I'm going to teach is called The Rebel's Guide to Things You Need to Know, and all it is how to bum cigarettes. Right? How to fucking make a trash can fire, right? How to fucking shoot a crossbow. No math, no science, and I'm gonna say no reading.
Is that the high school Holden went to?
I'm just saying, right? It's called. It's all. Yeah. It's just like I don't like. I actually will fail you if you show up. That's a big thing.
Then why am I paying you?
This guy, you're doing it for a personality. You get a
wanna-
personality there,
you
hot
wanna
shot,
meet you,
up
though.
and
They're
coming teacher, Mrs.
Okay.
Zebrowski, and everyone's like, "What's Mr. Z's got going on?" It's like I don't know, but he's a rebel without a cause, and I want to sidle up to that fucking dome piece of his.
Okay. All right. Well,
How to steal weed?
How to steal weed, how to drink hot milk before you go to sleep to help you go to sleep.
Sleep better.
Yeah,
Good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
all right. It's pretty good, but I still don't know why I'm paying you.
Again, personality-driven classes.
But you're not going to show up.
Well, I'm helping America.
Give yourself a nickname that'll help.
the Rocket.
Johnny Money. Johnny
Rocket.
Money.
Henry the Rocket Zebrowski.
Well, how are you possibly the Rocket Zebrowski?
Henry 4/4 Zebrowski.
4 quarters. You go no quarters. You have no
I
class.
spread $1 around. Henry Zebrowski knows how to spread $1 around.
That's pretty sweet. That's a personality.
Nickel and dimes Henry Zebrowski.
That's a person.
All right.
Cheap as
Penny
fuck,
shoes.
Henry
Yeah.
Zebrowski.
Pebble in his shoe, Henry Zebrowski.
Classes out, Henry Zebrowski.
Homeless Henry Zebrowski.
That's the future of Henry Zebrowski. Yeah.
But technically, that's what kids need to know in this economy.
We're talking about street science, brother.
Yeah. I
Why
get
are
it.
you on his side now,
Sidewalk
Pukai?
English.
Well, you know, the less the kids are actually in the facilities, then the less money I'm going to have to spend on plumbing.
You don't fucking get me. I'm getting out of here.
Are you quitting?
I'm skipping this podcast.
Whoa, he's such a rebel.
Is he doing this?
He's gone, Henry Zebrowski.
Guess what, Henry? You're hired
Yeah.
and you're fired.
That's what I wanted in the first place.
Awesome.
Take it to public school. Awesome.
Let's Eiffel Tower that day. Wow.
Kissel, what do you got for us? What are you teaching?
Nothing.
Professor Kissel.
Professor Kissel.
What, Schneedemann?
How to be drunk in public? Is that what we're doing?
Drunk in public, where do you pee? In every place that the light does not show.
Is that your class? Where to
Did
pee?
you go far away?
No, I've never been here. Where am I? The thing is,
I thought you were constantly here.
Yeah, you said that you were always here. You never came back.
Consistently here.
Okay, so not always, but just a lot.
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's a bunch of different things. How to get rid of how to do felonies. You know, how to get away with felonies. How to get away with
Biting
PP
on
in
my
public.
fucking style.
How to no. I mean, that's the thing. I don't want to bite on your style. But what I'm saying is this.
He's harping on my gig.
I'm not harping on your fucking gig. I'm not
Got
fucking.
nothing. You didn't bring this up at all.
Yeah, you didn't
He's
bring it. Up.
riding on my buzz.
Am I riding on your bus, harping on your
It's a
gig?
fucking bus. It's
Yeah, that's
filled
why
with
he's
seats.
fucking Ben Rosa Parks Kissel, everybody.
I ain't sitting in the back of the bus no more.
into that.
Ben Rosa Parks Kissel is going into the front of the bus.
Yeah.
And how far has civil rights gone? I'm now driving the bus for $65,000 a year.
Your class is more like how to make your walks as short as possible.
I did just realize the ultimate evolution of the civil rights movement was like back of the bus, front of the bus to driving the bus. But when really driving the bus is a sad job.
Marcus, what do you think of the
it's all come
class?
full circle.
What?
There is no
it's
class.
unclear. It's unclear the curriculum.
At this point, every single day is a different class. It's a fun learning experience.
Oh,
Whenever I
okay.
wake-
All
when I
right.
wake up and
Montessori
tell-
school.
Whatever
class
I
of
just
surprise.
sure enough, I got away with PPing in public. I'm going to tell you guys how I did it. First
Surprise
of all,
class.
first,
The
like,
Class to no class.
the class of no class, the class of how to get away with everything you ever wanted to do with your entire life. Confidence. That's number one.
It's like
Number
Wayside
one.
Stories from Sideways School.
Okay, I love that book. I love that book.
Thank you, Holden.
Okay.
That's exactly.
All right,
what I
well,
was
I'm
thinking.
intrigued. You're
Thank
not
you.
out.
All right,
You're
sure.
not out. Sarah.
I don't know what.
So
what
I'm actually starting to teach a class in LA in the fall.
Okay.
Yes, I'm very excited. I'm teaching it at the Nerdist School. It's called Writing Your Life. It's about writing a memoir.
Is it how to be an Eiffel Tower for men?
Yeah, Henry, good one.
Let me ask you this. How is it going to fit into the St. Marcus Academy for Boys and Women?
Let me tell you this. I'm going to do a different version of it. Instead of
Okay.
writing your life, it's called Writing Your Pussy.
Okay.
And what you do is it's for women only.
All right.
And they have to learn to write, not about their pussies, but with their pussies, using an antique quill pen.
Strengthening.
Right? Strengthening exercises. So it's a physical exercise class. It's a phys ed class as well as a creative writing class.
Oh, interesting.
Let me ask.
Yankee Doodle 101.
Yeah, man, I'll call that fucking macaroni. Am I right?
Let me ask you this, Sarah. How are you going to teach this class
I'm
without a labia?
Oh, that's a really good question. Well, I'll tell you. I am going to teach it with my asshole. Because after having been Eiffel Towered so many times, it's gaping like a wind tunnel.
And it can talk to dudes like, hey, call it out back there. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Hey, France is closed for the night. I got to do a show.
So I'm going to take a fat fucking Sharpie marker, stick it in my asshole, and write. And then the girls are going to do that with old-fashioned quill pens.
You should get a tattoo of
All right.
office hours right above your asshole.
All right. Okay. It's in the running.
It's a cross-curricular kind of thing, you know?
I mean, I see a lot of advantages to my students here.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to provide.
All right, I have a proposal, Marcus. If it just temporary, just to start off with.
Okay.
That I'm not the teacher, but I'm running a program where we take the women in the school.
You take out the women?
No, you take the women, and they are the teachers. We're going to call it Terrorized by Mutt and Muff. I got it from Henry before when you were talking about terrorizing Muff. But you spin it, and all the boys, make it like a breakdown school for, bad kids. So you only bring in bad kids from, bad areas.
And you've got the older women.
And older women.
Okay,
and
so it's just bad boys.
It's bad boys
Okay.
and good women. And the women are going to break them down, and when they're bad, it's by Mutt and Muff. We put them in a room filled with dogs. And then they got to wrestle the dogs, and if they win, then they get to continue on.
Can I say something? Can I just say one thing?
Henry, you can.
Sounds like Auschwitz.
No.
Like it just happens to sound kind of like a concentration camp.
That there are women in charge.
Ooh.
Oh, so it's the Lady Auschwitz.
And it's
better.
It's only for little boys like felons. Yeah, Auschwitz.
Little boy felon. Well, I got to tell you, Eddie.
Buchan girl.
Auschwitz.
Because right now, terrorized by Mutt and Muff. That's number one. Can you beat that?
What do you have it?
Well, my class is sneaker production.
Okay. Finally something useful.
Yeah. Well, because our football team's not that good, and we're not bringing that many people. We're not putting that many butts in the stands, you know?
Sure.
And so we got to get out there, and we got to start making product. Start making product, shipping it out of town.
Putting shoes on feet.
Making money. Making money.
Wow.
Because kids have tiny little fingers, and they learn how to sew. Really
Hey, guess
fast.
what? It takes me like a half an hour to lace.
What if you what about putting shoes on hands?
Shoes on hands. Any way we could sell more shoes, the better. Because we got to get these shoes out of here.
That's right.
So these fucking kids don't get beat to death.
Let me say, first of all, my school is it's based in upstate New York, not in China.
That's just what these fucking brats need, man.
Whoa.
They need to be put down.
I will also put
be
forward
taught what it's like to be Indonesian.
Both of these are not classes; these are programs.
Yeah.
That's why I said that mine was temporary as a way of coming in and breaking them down.
Yeah. Sure.
And then
building them back up.
Yeah.
We're going to ride through upstate New York with hoods on horses.
Well,
gather the children.
Well, what kind of hoods? I don't know if this is. Are you the angel of death or a Klansman? What are we
those
going
big
with?
carriage cases being pulled, and just kids with dirty faces, with hands at the bars.
Reading books about sneakers, learning on their way there. You got to come in. Don't show up unstudied first day of school. There is a summertime reading list.
Sounds like Batman Returns. It sounds like the Penguin's
and how
plan.
to cut leather. Yeah.
I feel like Marcus was envisioning his school as something like Professor Xavier's School for Special Children or whatever.
These kids are special.
We're like giving him Abu Ghraib.
Yeah, it went a little dark. Yeah.
I'm offering Marcus an opportunity to further his millions. He makes a multi-millionaire.
Yeah.
I'm talking multi-billionaire shoe company, man.
Oh.
All right? We're talking
Well, I mean, I will
All right.
say that the football team sucks is because you let Henry coach.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, because organized sports suck. The only thing you got to do is play fucking guitar and
I'll
smoke
tell you
a
what,
cigar.
their fucking feet are good and comfortable, though.
There needs to be a good photo of somebody playing a guitar and smoking a cigar.
All right.
I do like that.
Marcus, what do we got?
Here's what I'm going to
Pooping
say.
in containers, by the way.
Yeah, I know that.
All right.
And then
Here's what I'm
my
going to
class is
say.
fully
High up
not
on the
flushed
list,
out, so I really would never got a
Hide
fair
and go
shake.
Poopy, is that what it's called?
Hide and go poopy can
Yeah.
be the name. Also could be name, Father Doctor.
All right. Everything
Stinky
he says is
pussies
disgusting.
writing poetry.
Yeah, let's
So,
Eiffel Tower that.
For the St. Marcus Academy for Boys and Women America chapter, we're going for Jackie.
Jackie
Eyes by Mutt and Muff und Muff.
Yeah, well, now that definitely makes
Mutz und Muff. Yeah,
However-
of course, I've heard of that.
For the St. Marcus Academy for Boys and Women Mexico chapter,
Mexico.
advanced sneaker production.
Very good.
So that means Jackie's the winner.
Que bueno.
Did Jackie
Now
win?
you have to live in Mexico.
Oh, yeah, baby. I'm going to fucking run that goddamn country.
I don't think you could fit in a Pueblo.
Oh, you don't think I can...
By the way, Eddie, you also have to be the general in charge of killing the cartel that is after my life right now.
Thank fucking God. I'll tell you what cartel.
All you get, though, is one
You
bazooka.
listen to me, Mexican cartel. Let's see what
Come at it.
Here first.
Yeah, the Zetas.
1093 Jackson Avenue. Let's see it, brother.
All right. Well, this has been the final and last and final and last and final Roundtable of
656
Gentlemen.
Metropolitan Avenue.
That's Jackie
You can
Zebrowski.
find me there, Mexican
No, you
mafia.
cannot find him there. Will not be
Neely,
there.
he lives with me at
The
656.
Zetas have a very large price on my head.
That's Henry, and thank you for being here, Sarah.
Oh, it's been wonderful.
All right, and Marcus, and then myself.
I will
and
bring
then
you
Kevin
back
was
all
here.
the cactus in Mexico.
All right, so let's just close it out with one more. Let's Eiffel Tower that bitch.
That's
1, 2,
Eiffel
3.
Tower.
Let's Eiffel Tower that bitch. Wonderful.
Congratulations. We're all
You're
so proud
really,
of
you
you.
Thank
really
you.
made
I'm
it,
very
Sarah.
proud. I
You
did
shouldn't be
it.
talking right now. You've got that dick
I
up
did it.
inside your mouth.
Let's
got it in my
Pueblo
mouth.
that muchacha.
Oh, I love that.
All right.
I love that.
Henry's back.
He's back.